Well, hello. Welcome back to the Town of Light. My name is Travis Peter, and this is episode 6. So, we just got done getting shock therapy, and it was really awful. And there was a nun there. Why was there a nun there? I guess nuns like to do shock therapy. None of the nuns that I knew did, but I did not grow up in the 40s, 50s. When did this take place? Anyway, so we're still in this asylum, this horribly torturous place where nothing medical happened. Okay, I don't need to look at that. What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I gonna go see? Oh, here's the thing. There's always something to read.
September 7th, 1938.
1938, this was the 30s.
The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice.
Well, yeah, you shocked me.
This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on
It's
anything.
because you fried a few brain cells. Imagine
She
that.
starts crying and weeping. At other times she laughs. June 1st.
Considering everything that happened to her, I think she's holding it together a lot better than I ever would.
Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused. Takes her clothes off.
Listen, if she
December
wants
8th.
to be naked,
Time
let her
to
be
bed for
naked.
15 days.
Well, that probably didn't help.
High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries.
Oh, poor
They've kept her
nurses.
tied to the bed since then.
They've really added the worst here.
Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B
Got
to
it.
the care.
And wasn't it the slightly agitated word that was like...
I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real.
So Amara never existed? Memory is what you are, whether it's real or
December
not.
15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency.
That is a
Fickle and
subjective
flighty
term.
character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution.
How am I being a
Delinquent.
prostitute?
Prostitution? Renee?
In the,
It
like...
seems so strange, unreal. It can't be true. And Amara. She loved us and would tell us everything. She wouldn't hide anything from us. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and vociferous. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us.
They were only the therapies... They were the only therapies that could be used. There were so many of you. What could they do to manage that hell when there were so few of them? Oh, did I have multiple personalities? Because I think Renee is the person, but, like, I wonder if, like, I'm one of her personalities. Because she always says she. The end justifies the means for those who have the power. I guess.
June 2nd.
I don't know.
After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swore and cursed those who generated her, flailing her arms and heading out. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago, in her 3rd month of pregnancy.
Oh, so they didn't term
Conception
spontaneous
occurred after
abortion?
She had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds.
So they're not going to blame it
Details
on
are
the...
contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra. A copy of
So they
which is
covered up the
attached
fact
to
that she was
this
raped by one of the
evidence.
nurses. Or the doctors.
ES therapy.
Electroshock.
That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully.
Perhaps it doesn't refer to Renee, at least not that Renee. Yes, all well planned. The institution had to protect itself. Why hide? I don't think we were afraid of you. You were worthless for everyone? Who's we? Our personalities? Yes.
June 13th.
Institution had to protect itself.
The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive.
She probably deserved it, to be honest.
She rails
TBH.
against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative.
That man with the doll.
Friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte.
The doll that he gave her.
All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy.
Did electroshock therapy ever work for anyone?
No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls.
Yeah, they were like electrocuting her. Human misery was thrown in here and locked away to make the world forget about it. The people who were in here were no longer human beings as far as society was concerned. The important thing was to keep you quiet. You don't remember what happened when the letters arrived. How can you judge? God knows how much suffering they spared you. I'd say society threw you in there.
Calm down. You must be calm. Don't get agitated. We'll make you calm down. Is that the only thing that matters? Is tranquility worth the price of not living?
Hundreds of us, agitated, squeezed into the most inadequate of spaces. Staying calm was essential for our well-being. What alternative was there? In any case, it was a life not worth living. Certainly not, but in that manner, from the exterior, everything seemed more acceptable.
March.
So
3rd.
true. That's the truth.
Alert. Correct attitude. Replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself.
Oh.
She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward.
So did Amara not
No
exist?
confirmation.
One of her personalities, maybe?
Regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence.
Who's the graffiti artist that came and painted such a sad painting? Usually people tag it with like their, I don't know, their logo or some shit. I don't know. We have to find traces of Amara. Oh, a letter that wasn't delivered.
Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941.
Oh, so this is like towards the end of...
Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient,
Renee T. T is the last name.
I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have...
Oh my
not
god,
been
I bet
allowed
she
to
dies
come
without
visit.
getting to come see her daughter.
Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to
Ada's
the
a pretty
attention of
name,
Dr.
too.
C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
I bet it was denied. Anything else I can read? This has been a very informative desk. Just the most informative desk that's ever been. There's a lot of reading in this game. I'm sorry if that's not very interesting. But we're getting a lot of good information. This is all very dramatic. Okay, now we need to find traces of Amara. Okay, I think I went the wrong way. Almost certainly. Okay, how do I get out of here? Oh, okay. I see. Amara. Wait. What the heck? Where am I? Is this the slightly agitated ward? How did I end up here? Or this is the opposite side. Is this the calm ward? Because that other room that I started in the last episode, that was the slightly agitated ward. What's the, like, really agitated ward? Or did they just, like, shoot you then? Wait.
We can look for her things in the storeroom containing the bundles of the patient's belongings on the upper floor.
Okay, so we need to go up. Oh, we are up. I'm gonna go for the storeroom? Patient storeroom and archive. Oh, it was that where we found that other doll. We need to find Amara's things. If she even existed. That wind is so loud. There's like wind just like raging in my ear. Okay, it's getting quieter. Oh, I bet we should look for her file. See if there was ever anybody named Amara. Come on. Like, that's gotta be something I can click on. That looks like a thing to read. Okay, so we need to find her stuff then. These her letters? I bet it's locked in here. I bet it's in here. Like, why? I feel like this lock is here on purpose. But, like, how do I get it open? Like, there's keys here. Because, like, if they were trying to, like, cover up that she ever existed, like, I feel like they would lock it away, right? Oh my god, those are Amara's matches.
These are Amara's
Ooh.
things, I'm certain.
That scared me. And she suddenly just grabbed it. Okay. Ooh.
Amara, there she is.
That's her? Wait,
She existed.
that one?
She really did exist.
Which of these
There she
ghost
is, my
children?
friend.
Okay, so I can't... Whoops. Oh, shoot. I accidentally clicked out. Okay, everything's still working right? Okay, good.
Here we are together.
Oh, that's me and
How could I
her.
have imagined for a single moment that she never existed?
Nice. Something tells me I'm about to find out something. And this was her shoe. She always only wore one shoe. Oh no, there's her other shoe. I have a feeling like this is going to tell me something sad.
March 12th, 1938. The young girl Renee arrived today. Poor
Ooh,
thing,
we're
she was
reading her
terrorized.
diary. This feels wrong.
You see, she remembers the first time we met. I talked to her mother, the dear lady, and she expressed her fears to me, and I promised I'd keep an eye on her daughter. The lady told me her daughter's doll had been taken away, and this worried her. Because when she becomes depressed, as she is now, Renee barricades herself in her room and can't communicate. The doll becomes her voice, eyes, and ears.
Well, I don't want the doll to be any of that for me.
Dr. B said I'll soon get out of here. I'm sorry. I'm so sad to leave Renee.
Oh, so she
I
got
won't be able
out.
to protect her anymore. My poor friend. She was hoping to be able to get out of here, but nobody ever leaves this place.
Well, how did you get out then,
That
Amara?
poor girl is really ill. I am the only one she ever speaks to. I told her I was leaving, and she stared at me, saying that I would never leave. It was quite unnerving, and then she
Is that why I
started to
lost
cry.
it and had to go to
I
the
felt like crying
agitated
too.
ward?
That's all she said. What worries me is that I'm sure that terrible man is watching her. He was the one who brought her here, and of all the good people, why did it have to be him? She knew.
I wonder why
I told her everything. She knew about that man. That's why they wanted to make her disappear from my life.
Oh,
I
okay.
instructed a nurse friend of mine to keep an eye on her, and I'm sure she will, because she's a good woman.
Was she the one that was shocking my head?
Her friend the nurse. I vaguely remember. She worked on this ward.
Okay, so we gotta find the nurse. Is her shit in this room too? Because I'm done digging through this dusty-ass storeroom.
Let's look for signs of the nurse in the nurse's room on the upper floor.
Oh, there's a nurse's room. Nurse's room, 13. Oh, I just walked right by it. It's this little guy. Is that her? People of Italy, to arms. Italy's entry in war announced by the The Duke. The Duce. New tuberculosis unit opens. Inauguration of the Maragliano Pavilion. Oh, I wonder if eventually I got tuberculosis if they brought tuberculosis people here. What war would this have been? World War II? Is that 1930? I know history good. I haven't been to school in over 7 years, okay? What?
She worked mostly in the Maragliano Pavilion. Let's get out of here and find that pavilion. Renee was alone here. Charlotte had abandoned her. And without Charlotte, Renee couldn't communicate with the outside world. Mother knew that.
Bitch. What a bitch. What is this? Is this a map of the outside? I wonder if I escaped at some point. Like, I feel like maybe, oh, see, this is locked too. There's so much locked. If it would let me take those keys for once, I'm just saying. I need to find the pavilion. What is a pavilion anyway? Oh, something bad happened over here. Am I on the first floor? Ground floor, okay. So I'm assuming the pavilion would be outside, right? But, like, there's nothing on here noted as the pavilion, right? What is it? Maragliano was a different pavilion nearby. Let's follow the signs. Oh, did that say, was that map in here showing me where to go? No. Oh, Maragliano. Wait, so where am I right now? Am I in this building? Or am I here? I think I'm here. And so I need to go out and go over here? Can I get over there? Anyway, I think I need to end this episode. So, on that note, I'm gonna end the episode here. Make sure to like this video so I know that you watched it, because otherwise how would I even know? It's not like there's a view count or anything. Shut up, Travis. And make sure to subscribe so you can follow this. I don't honestly know how much is left. I feel like it's starting to wrap up, so you're gonna want to see the rest, and also find out what this thing in my hand is. I don't know what that is. Is that like an old typewriter, a music box? Let's ride this bike. Anyway, or is that like a bike with a wheelchair on it? Interesting. Or I think it's just a bike behind it. Anyway, let me know down in the comments. When's the last time you rode a bike? It's been a couple years for me. I have one, but the tires are flat. And, you know, filling them is just effort. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Bye.